Hey guys, Felix here from Gauntlet Gaming. We had a couple events this weekend. We had two sneak peeks on Saturday, and then we had the Goofy Gauntlet on Sunday, which I got top 8. During the weekend for Saturday, I went 7-1 between both tournaments, went undefeated in one. It was only 3 rounds, it was a small tournament. I ended up winning the mat, the Lightning Overdrive mat. Pretty cool. I love the colors, really good. Shout out to Grid Gaming. In the second one, which was Imperial Gaming, I went 4-1, losing to Alpha within the mirror match because it didn't matter what he had in hand. He just had the Alpha both games going second, game 1 and 2. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. In the Goofy Gauntlet, I went 5-1-1, 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. My only loss was to Joe Bogley in I think the 6th round. He was playing Prank Kit, 60 card Prank Kit, Toxicity, how we say it. My draw was with Jamie, Dragon Link. We went into a grindy game 2, and by the time we were like siding and stuff, like the time, it hit time. Shout out to Jamie, great player. Shout out also to Bogley, great player. And that's about it. Thinking if there's anything else. Yeah, I played Tri-Brigade Zoo, or how I call it, the Zoo Tribe, and I think it's amazing. Hopefully, going into next set, it stays tier 1. Let's see. I'm also interested of testing Orcus Scrap with the new Scrap Raptor, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay on Tri-Brigade. And let's go into the deck profile, guys. So I played standard 3 Tenki, search Fractal, search any of the Zoo cards. Not really a lot to explain. Everybody knows what it does. We've been playing this since like 2014 Zoo format. On the 1 Barrage, because every deck that plays Zodiacs should play the Barrage. You bait out order stuff, activate Barrage, go to Burble, and clean field with Zeus. 2 Desires. I was playing 2 Prosperities and 2 Trap Trick, but they convinced me to play Desire, so I took out the Prosperities and the Trap Tricks. Haven't regretted yet, even though I hate this card because I hate banishing 10 cards that I don't know to get Ash. But fortunately for me, I didn't get Ash maybe like twice the whole turn. Well, twice on Sunday and maybe like twice between both tournaments on Saturday. Amazing card. I'm in love with it. Then 1 Call by, 2 Tactics. So this is what I put in for the 2 Trap Trick. I feel it gives me an edge. Like if you hand trap me at any point, I get to see your hand and go my other way. Because the deck has different ways of going, like different lines of play. So it's like Tactics will guarantee you one of those lines of play when you get knowledge and you know exactly what to do. I think this card is really good in this deck, or in any deck right now, like combo decks, because just the simple fact that people are playing hand traps. And then the 1 Call by, it's a reactive card also, like against Eldritch stuff, or stuff that just like you need out the graveyard. You could just set it, use it as a trap on their turn, or as a form of interruption. Really good. I only played 3, 6, 9 spells because I'm maining Imperial Order. So I didn't want to like play too many spells just so I don't get stuck with them in my hand. Then for the traps, I played the 1 Imperial Order. Anytime I saw this card, I won the game. Literally, I was playing against my boy Javier. He was playing Mystic Mind Burn. Game 3. He does going second. He does Duality. I Imperial Order. He scoops immediately when he showed me his hand. Out of the 5 cards left, 4 were spells. 1 was a trap, so he was not playing. Against Dino on Sunday in the Goofy Gauntlet, he saw this. He immediately scooped. He tried a Lightning Storm. My monsters, I did Imperial Order. He had 2 Fossil Dig, Double Evolution Pill, and Oviraptor and Lost World in hand, something like that. I know it was like all spells and 1 monster. He scooped. Anytime I activated this, it was game. Like literally game. Then 2 Torrential Tributes. I was debating between this and Dino-Miscus, but this in Tri-Brigade deck is so good because there's times where you don't really have to do any plays. You could just go like in a simplified game state. You go make Rugal, leave it on the field, attack, and then on your opponent's turn, you bring back a Farragut or a Nerval. When they try to summon, you torrential, and you plus is like you gain, like you search or whatever. Like I think this is better than Dino-Miscus right now in this deck at least. It's just it's too clean of a board wipe. It also helps you with win the decks, win the dot decks. Two Ice Dragons Prison. Really good card against Dino and Dragon. I knew I was gonna go into the game, into the tournaments, with against a lot of dragons and dinos and even mirror matches. So, this card really put in work. Nothing else I have to say. Everybody knows about it. Obviously from Rise of the Duelist, one of the best sets of last year. Really good card, put in a lot of work. Two Strikes. Really good card. A lot of monster effects right now going around. Even if you go first and you don't have a lot of plays, and on your turn, your opponent tries to lance you on standby, and that's their only like form of interruption. You strike it, or Nibiru. I strike the Nibiru during the Goofy Gauntlet, and he automatically just scooped up to that because that was his only interruption. Really good card. I think it's a really good card to play right now. And then the best trap in the game right now, Revolt. This card is not fair. I could literally special summon 4. I could do like Kit, Nerval, Farragut, and any other one, and then just go for Shurag as a form of interruption. I'll go Chainlink 4 Kit, Chainlink 3 Nerval, Chainlink 2 Farragut, Chainlink 1 Shurag, and it's like you plus draw another card. You could draw into a hand trap, so it's like this card is just it's ridiculous. This card is unfair, like really unfair. Then we're gonna go into monsters. For the zoo monsters, I play 1 Whiptail standard, 1 Ramram standard, 1 Rat Tier, aka Topostoko. So this enables you to go into Chakanine play, which gives you a Farragut and a Dryden, and then you could like special summon another Tri-Brigade or another Beast Warrior, whatever Wing Beast from your hand with Farragut. So you could go into Rugal, you could go into like if you have another another Tri-Brigade, you could go into something else. Like it's really nice. I like this card. Ram obviously enables that Chakanine play, and then Whiptail is just there because Whiptail is utility. It's your non-targeting banishing, just like Shurag, so it gets rid of stuff. Also, you could go Chakanine play, and instead of using Dryden to link, you can leave Dryden, and if you have this in your hand, standby. Now you have another form of interruption with Dryden. Really good, really good, really good. Then I played 2 Keras because Keras is just an extender. You don't want to see too many of him. You just want to search him. Normal him when you need it, when you need to. Special summon him when you need to. You just play 2, even if you play Desires, because you search him regularly. Like, I don't think you should play more than 3. Nerval, he's the searcher. You definitely have to play 3. One of the best cards of the deck. You can normal, link away, make Almirage. If you have another Beast Warrior or whatever, search Keras, discard. Now you just got Dragon Lord, Almirage, and a Keras to send. You have 3 Kits, because Kit is one of the dumpers. Really good card. Again, same thing. You can normal, link away for Almirage, dump, Nerval search. Now you have 2 monsters in the graveyard to banish. Really good card, in love with it. And then the big, like I call him, the beater. 19, he's the 1 card combo basically. You discard him, dump Kit effect, dump Nerval effect search. Now you have 3 in graveyard. Anytime I normal summoned him, it was to go for game. Like there was a game I hit somebody, I think it was a Dragon Link player, with 11k damage. Cause I had him access code that had target Shurag, so it was at 6,000, and then I made another Shurag. It was like ridiculous. Like this card is amazing. So that's the Tri-Brigade package, pretty standard. I think everybody's playing the same numbers. For hand traps, it's a little weird. So I played 2 Ghost Bell. I was playing 3. I took out the third one for the call buy because I think call buy is really good, and it was a good call for the tournaments. Oh, for at least the Goofy Gauntlet, which was the more important tournament than the sneak peek. Ghost Bell hits Revolt, hits World Legacy Guard Dragon, Striker Dragon, Boot Sector, Oviraptor effect to special summon from Graveyard. I actually Ghost Bell a Monster Reborn in the Goofy Gauntlet. It hits also the Prank It links when they go tribute to put back in hand. You Ghost Bell them. Ghost Bell is just really good. Obviously, I played 3 Ash because it's a generic hand trap. Nothing, it's a staple hand trap at this point. Really generic. Hits everything. People are still playing Red Ice Fusion. And then the MVP of the day, 3 Skullmeisters. People ask me all day, why Skullmeisters? Shout out to my brother Jorge, also my teammate. He told me to trust the Meister, and I did. Not once per turn, 17 beater, anything that activates in graveyard, like Misk, the Prank Kids, Cypher, Chaos Space, anything that activates in graveyard, this will stop it. So it's like, it was amazing all day. Logan JYA did a deck profile in the event for my deck from the Goofy Gauntlet because I got top 8. You'll see I said the same thing. It was the best card of the weekend for me. So many things it did for me. Put in so much work. And then let's move to the extra deck. Extra deck is pretty staple. 1 Borbo, 1 Chakanai, 1 Mortar, 1 Dryden, 1 Zeus. You Chakanai play like Interruption, Zeus play Interruption. Pretty simple, like it's standard. Nothing I don't think I have to explain. The Almirage, for the Almirage play normal summon, they dump or search. Also protects. Really good card. Shout out to my brother again for getting me the secret one. I was looking for it for a long time. Double Dragon Lord. Amazing card. Really good interruption. A lot of people forget he gains. So somebody tried to attack over it with Tracer. I didn't bounce the Tracer. He went immediately to battle phase. I was like, okay. He goes attack. I was like, they both get destroyed. He was like, no, he's at 11. I was like, no, he gains 500. All Dynasty or Warriors or whatever, Ancient Warriors gain 500. So he misplayed there. 2 Fairy Jets, pretty standard. Once Bear Bloom comes out, the second one becomes a Bear Bloom or a Blossom, whatever it's called. The new one from Lightning Overdrive. Farrajet was really good, put in a lot of work. I don't think I ever needed the second one. I just played it because I had an extra spot. There was nothing else I wanted to play. Rugal was really good. Rugal into special summon something. Shurag activates the banish. Rugal special summon something. Torrential your whole board. Your opponent doesn't have nothing. Rugal before you end your turn. Bring back 1. Go into Axis Code or Appaloosa next turn. Go for game. Really good card. Underrated card. Really underrated. I like it. I love it. This card. Oh my god. This card put in so much work this weekend. The Doom Eagle. So against Dino, they will go against Dino. I'll make him, leave him there. They'll go Oviraptor. I'll go okay. Search Mist. They'll go discard Mist for cost. I'll go Chain. Put it back in the deck. Next turn, if they don't have no more plays, I just go over because they have no monsters in graveyard. He's 48, so him and Axis Code is basically game. Against Dragon Link, I played. I think it was against Jamie. Was it Jamie? No, it wasn't Jamie. It was the other guy, the last Dragon Link player before Jamie. I kept putting back monsters from the graveyard to the deck, and he ended up top decking Levy. But because I kept putting every turn his and mine monsters back in the deck, he couldn't do Levy, like summon Levy, and he lost. He needed that Levy real bad. Really good card. I'm definitely not taking it out. Really good card. 2 Shurag. I want to play a third one, but I don't know because I would have to cut either Rugal or the Doom Eagle or Appaloosa. Those are the only 3 ones I would cut, and I don't want to cut them. So I think 2 right now is good, but I definitely would like to play a third one. There was a couple instances where I would have played a little bit more greedy if I knew I had a third one. The one apple, staple, standard, like I said. Most of the time they have Rugal. They don't have nothing. They just set pass. I'll go before you pass, bring back. On my main phase, go for apple, go for access code, and then just basically go for game. And then access code himself, the guy, had an access code with 63 at one point because I targeted Shurag. This card is really, really good. Put in a lot of work. I was happy with my extra deck choices. I don't think I would change anything from them. They were really good, so I don't think I would change anything. And then I left the side deck in my dev box. Sorry. So for my side deck, I played 2 Phantasme, 2 Lancia, 3 Nib, Mirror Match, also Prank Kits, and Dragon Link, Mirror Match and Dinos, Prank Kids, Dragon Link, and any rogue deck like whatchamacallit, like Phantom Knights or stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play Nibiru. Well, I'm definitely gonna play Nibiru. I don't know if I'm gonna play Phantasme or Lancia. The side deck changes after Friday because I respect Drytron as a former Drytron player. I respect Drytron once Lightning Overdrive is legal, and I respect the Dino Scrap deck also. So it's like Nibiru and Dro, I think, become like staples in the side deck, but I don't know yet. I haven't, like, I'll think about it when I get there. So these were the ones I played. Everything came in clutch. Everything was good this weekend. There's nothing else, like, you know, they're regular. They do what they're supposed to do. I also played, since I played Phantasme, I played 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. Really good card. Not all the time you have to go for game. You can literally just establish your board and your tempo with break their board, and then just establish your tempo once you, like, because this deck can art resource Dragon Link. That's my opinion. Do not take it over anybody else's. I think this deck can out resource Dragon Link, and you know, you Dark Ruler them, break their whole board. Next turn they have to deal with a lot of interruptions. It's really hard for them, and if they do, you get most of your stuff back, so you keep doing the same thing. Really good card. I actually pulled off this and something else in my side deck that I'll show you in a little bit. Really good. I played 3 Twin Twisters. It's reactive. Lets me out Schism. Lets me out Imperial. Lets me out Floodgate. You know, plus I discard Nerve or Kit. They activate. Really good card. I think these are going to stay. Really going to stay. Then the card I told you. Raigeki. So, Raigeki came in clutch. My opponent had Apple, Savage, I don't remember what else, and Tidings set. Oh, Sears on top and Tidings set. I went Dark Ruler No More. He was like, okay. I went Raigeki. He was like, oh. I was like, yeah. He tried to Spheres, but I had the Skullmeister, so he, like, Tiding was dead. I cleared his whole board and then just set up mine. He only had 1 card in hand. Like, it's really hard for them to come back from that. And then the 1 red reboot. So these were essentially on the way to the tournament at 6 in the morning. These were 2 judgments, and me, my brother, and one of my boys from Puerto Rico started talking, and we started talking about Raigeki, and I ended up just switching the 2 solemn judgments for these 2, and Raigeki really came in clutch yesterday. A lot of people loved it. My boy actually pulled it off against, I don't know what deck he was playing against. It was like round 1, and everybody in his whole table just looked at his game when he activated Raigeki. Really good card. That's it for the side deck. I don't think anything... I would have not played anything different. Everything was, like, really good. I got, like, shout-outs to my team Got Mill Gaming. Shout-out to Goofy Gaming. Shout-out to Luxury Gaming. Hani, Nate, Jeff. Shout out to Imperial, Alex R, Tiger, all the guys. Shout out to my teammates that were there from Puerto Rico. Shout out to my teammates that were there from here. To all my boys from New York. The group chat, Dueling Dojo. Shout out to Jamie and Bogley, Prisco and Logan, JYA. He's coming out with a little bit more in-depth deck profile on their channel. I'll also upload that one. I just wanted to do one myself. Shout out to my brother for telling me to trust Meister, and I think that's about it. The tournament was really good. They're having another one, I think, next month. After the new list drops, so I think it's like mid-July. I would recommend everybody play. The tournament was really good. Payout was good. We got this mat, which is like the what's his name? The Mandalorian Boba Fett mat. Really good. Made by Ophidian with the Goofy gaming logo. Nothing. Again, tournament was really good. Shout out to everybody that went. Shout out to my fiance for taking us and driving us all weekend. That's about it, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.